Hi, welcome to Homework Help, the Algonquin Area Public Library's Volunteer-run Homework Help video series for all ages. I'm Volunteer Fernanda, and today I'm going to be showing you how to write a Toulmin paragraph. First of all, what even is a Toulmin paragraph? Well, the Toulmin method is a form of analytical or argumentative writing that separates your argument into three main parts, those being claim, evidence, and reason. If those seem familiar, it's probably because you've been learning them your whole life. First, let's look at the claim. The claim is going to be the shortest part of your Toulmin paragraph, and it should only be a few concise sentences at the beginning and end of your paragraph. It'll convey your stance on the topic at hand. Your claim will also act as a reference point. While you're writing the rest of your paragraph, you can look back to the first couple sentences and remember exactly what you're supposed to be supporting. Then, once you get to the end, you can restate your claim to bring the entire paragraph back to the same point. This is why it's important to have a strong claim, because it will guide your entire paragraph in the direction that you want it to go. The next component of your Toulmin paragraph is evidence. Evidence is information from a source that you will use to support your claim. The type of evidence that you use will differ depending on the type of media that you're analyzing. The most common example that I could think of is analyzing a piece of literature. In that case, your evidence will most likely be quotes or passages from that piece of literature. However, it can also range from data to videos. It's all dependent on what you decide to research. The most important question to ask when you're looking for good evidence is, does this support my claim? When you're looking through a source, there's going to be a lot of information, but you need to pick the parts that are most relevant to your claim. Does this prove something that I'm trying to say? Does this help me say something that I'm trying to convey? If the answer is yes, then you should consider that evidence in your writing. Citing your evidence, or telling the reader where you got it from, is going to depend greatly on where you found your information and also what format you're writing in. The best thing you can do is simply ask your English teacher how they want you to cite your evidence. Now, it's time to glue all of the components of the Toulmin paragraph together with your reasoning. The reasoning portion of the paragraph is going to be pure analysis. It's just your thinking. It's where you connect the evidence to the claim and prove that you have a deep understanding of the argument. The reasoning portion of your Toulmin paragraph can often feel the hardest, and this is because there's no real format for you to follow. Instead, you just have to verbalize all the thoughts that you've had in your head while formulating this argument. Some helpful things to keep in mind while getting down your reasoning are, how does this piece of evidence support my claim? What specific parts of this evidence prove what I'm trying to say, and why did I pick this piece in specific to support my claim? If you ever get stuck and you need more reasoning, then you should always add another piece of evidence because it'll give you something completely new to talk about. Also, your reasoning should be the biggest part of your Toulmin paragraph. This can seem daunting, but you'd be surprised by how much you have to say besides just your claim and your evidence. So, now that you know the key components of a Toulmin paragraph, I'll give you some tips so that you can put it all together. The standard order of a Toulmin paragraph is usually claim, evidence, reason, claim. Of course, this depends on how many pieces of evidence you have in the paragraph, but usually you want to follow evidence with reasoning, and you want to start your paragraph and end your paragraph with a claim. So, now you know the basics of a Toulmin paragraph. As you take more English classes and write more essays, you'll get more comfortable with the format, and eventually it'll become almost second nature. Either way, this is a great skill to have, and it'll help you in any essay that you want to write in the future. Thank you for joining us on Homework Help today. If you have any video suggestions or are a teen who would like to earn volunteer hours by recording a video for us, please email Lindsay at this email. Bye!